1 out of every 2 men and 1 out of every 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer. But despite those huge numbers, most individuals don't know what that really means.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So a lot of shit's been dropping down, a new update, and we got a lot of shit going on over here as well. I'm sorry guys didn't upload for like another bit. I feel like I keep on saying that every single time. Jesus, feels bad, man. I got a new profile picture and a banner. I whipped it up straight out of like the paint. I was working in the hyperbolic time chamber, and I cooked up some a fucking intro and outro like fucking Gordon Ramsay. Well, hopefully you guys like it. Don't nut too much. But anyways, so another episode of the Meta Ship where we talk about what's going on inside the game. And I know I'm a bit late on this, but you know, the last update has been pretty much monumental. It's been tremendous. 2v2s, balance changes, 4 new cards, and this league system. So last episode we talked about the 2v2s and the balancing changes. Like I predicted, nothing really changed with the balancing, and because everything's so balanced inside this game, you know, little indifferences is gonna make a huge mark inside the game. Like things such as the balloon, how it has so much like it's actually pretty tanky for the amount of damage it does, and how it makes a big splash behind tanks, and it's really hard to get to. Like some people would say Lava Luna is overpowered, Graveyard, some would say Graveyard is overpowered. And like these little things, they really aren't overpowered per se, but because everything is so balanced right now inside this meta game, you're gonna see like little things that put a card in front of everything else. It's gonna make the card feel a lot better. So because Graveyard is so inconsistent, and because you never know where it's gonna spawn, sometimes it'll spawn well, that makes some players call OP, because you never can like defend it perfectly, right? And like things such as the balloon, like I said, and well, the only card I would say is OP right now is probably Electro Wizard, because it just garners so much value. It completely stole the roles of Musketeer and my boy, the E-Wiz, the Frosty Wizard. Where he's at? Where is he? But like things like that. The metagame right now is pretty healthy. A few cards are a tiny bit better than each other, but that's fine as long as like I wouldn't say there should be a nerf to the Electro Wizard. And like but I don't know how you would go by it, because you don't want to make him too bad. Right now it's just like these little things that inch a few cards above everything else. And the 2v2 mode, oh babe, Jesus Christ, that's it's beautiful. I can't say anything else. It's like it got my clan so active. Like my clan just completely like hustled the shit out of the clan battle inside like the morning at like 2 AM. When I was getting like my beauty sleep, and the clan battle, I couldn't even get the chest. I couldn't even get the loot. Feels bad, man. How am I gonna get my level 10 bomb tower? But like really, the 2v2, I thought it would be a bit gimmicky, and I thought it wouldn't be competitive. But since the game was designed for a 1v1 mode, so let's just play this with Daddy Run Pam, of course, in the background, playing inside us. Let's just spectate, and because but actually, since the game was designed to be 1v1, it's really hard to execute a 2v2 mode perfectly, especially with a UI that works on one tiny phone, right? But the UI that works is excellent. Like, you can actually somewhat communicate with someone, even if you're not, like, communicating with them on Discord and, like, on Skype, right? Like, you can sort of tell them, but sometimes you guys, like, cockblock each other with a double log, and then you just, like, I kill myself. But it's fine, because if you don't, it's fine, like, you always blame it on your teammate. And speaking of teammates, I recently joined mastery.gg, which is definitely an awesome clan system with a lot of players inside of it, and very competitive. Silent's been awesome, but mastery.gg is like a totally new realm, and I'll link their website and like their Twitter in the description down below. So if you guys want to join them or something, you guys can join them with me. And so I joined mastery.gg. And like a lot of other top players are in there, such as like Sopa, like streamers such as like Rumham, and like Colden. You guys probably heard of them. And like so 2v2 mode is absolutely amazing. Like my body was not ready for how godly this mode is. Like I thought this mode was not gonna be that great, but this mode has probably been the most fun I've had for like in this game, like casually. Like I think that this mode can actually go places, especially in the competitive sense, but I don't feel like I feel like it's already getting old. Like people are saying, oh, make it like permanent and shit like that, but then again, ladder is the dominant mode inside this game, and if you make this permanent, you're gonna have to make this another ladder mode. No one's gonna play ladder, let's be honest. I mean, like, ladder is like that dirty fucking like condom that no one wants. Like, why would you want it? Like ladder is, it's just straight out terminal tumor. Like, what the fuck is ladder? So like I think they should just make it eligible for 2v2s to be available in friendly battles. You can friendly battle 2v2s, and that could allow for a competitive aspect of 2v2, because right now you only battle random people with your teammate, right? So if we make it that way, 2v2s can be competitive. There's gonna be brackets with 2v2s. This could be the new competitive way to play Clash Royale, and 2v2s, it won't take away from the freshness, since most of the times we won't be able to build up that have 4 players on at the same time ready to play 2v2s. So it could be like special every other weekend you play 2v2s, because there's like a chest and you gotta play other people other than people in your clan, right? So it still makes it special, but it still allows you to get that 2v2 goodness, that 2v2 delectable taste in your mouth, like when it's not that weekend. So I think that should be pretty awesome, pretty dope if you ask me. But we got the 4 new cards. We got the fucking bats, the little critters that will come at you at your night, the bogeymen, and the dark witch. Hey, I'm not being racist here, but you know, she is pretty dark. Okay, stop. And then she summons bats, and then what else is there? So there's the bandit, and that just came out recently, and there's gonna be a heal spell. So I feel like heal spell was ruled out. Like, god damn it, man. I don't think heal spell is gonna be healthy for the game. It's gonna make things such as like lava balloon, like golem, absolutely. It's either gonna be insanely good or insanely bad, right? Because it's either gonna be gimmicky like clone spell, or it's gonna be completely strong and complete hero up army. What I've heard of it, it's gonna be sort of on the middle ground where it's like gimmicky, but it gets the job done, because like it's a tiny radius, right? But it allows you to double down on the push. So I feel like that's gonna low-key like break the game. Like I don't know. I'm really scared right now. I'm sexually confused about the future of these cards, but I know that bats is definitely a good addition. A lot of people have been asking for like skeleton, like air troops or time, and I think it's good because, you know, like it's gonna create an incentive to use Zap again, because Zap is absolute garbage right now, and because bats, it provides another addition to the game that we just never had before. So I think bats are a good addition, especially since I don't want to see more like beefy air troops, things such as like dragon from Clash of Clans, like people want that on Reddit. I don't want to see that, because Lava Hound decks are already pretty beefy and it's hard to deal with the limited amount of air targeting troops in the game. But bats are fragile enough where it doesn't even matter if you don't have an air targeting troop in your deck. You can probably deal with the bats. So, and we got the Night Witch. Night Witch looks like it's low-key gonna be OP. I definitely know it's gonna be a good card. It's either gonna be like Bandit, or it's gonna be OP. So hopefully they make it, because like, think about it, Witch is 5 elixir. No one uses it because it's 5 elixir, right? It's ranged, it dies easily. It's splash, but no one really cares about that. And then summon skeletons, which you don't really need. But Night Witch, it's a melee card. It's only 4 of elixir. That makes it so much better. It's like think about it. It's gonna be like an E-Wiz, but keeps on spawning bats, and bats are hella annoying. Bats are actually hella annoying. So it's gonna be basically similar to a more support version of a knight. So it's gonna be like a more support version of a knight, and I feel like it's definitely gonna be not bad. It's definitely gonna be good, and I feel like that it's gonna sit inside a few roles in Lava Hound decks, and it's gonna be hard to deal with, especially because it has a pretty decent amount of health. So Bandit, it came out. What I think about Bandit is that she's pretty shifty. Like, she destroys people. Like, I think she's pretty balanced. At first I thought she was pretty OP because of her dash, and it took a long time to get used to, but she just completely gets bodied by things such as Knight, P.E.K.K.A, Giant. So I feel like she's pretty balanced, and she actually has a good niche inside the deck, inside a few decks. So I think she's definitely a good addition to this you know, to the roles of this game. And I think that I don't have anything wrong with this the 4 new cards, and I think they're all really good. The only thing I'm sort of iffy about is the heal spell, and cause like I said, it was ruled out beforehand because the heal spell has the opportunity to be game breaking and to like absolutely be disgusting. Just let it marinate. It's a fucking heal spell. It fucking glows. It's a heal spell. But well, I guess this update has been great. It provided Eclipse some content. But yeah, guys, I think the only thing I'm missing. Oh, we haven't talked about the leagues. Fuck, the leagues I think is an awesome addition to the game. So it's this little thing that helps and allows it's nice, you know, quality of life change for players who've been playing for a long time, who are legendary arena comfortably, and allows people to push. I haven't seen a lot of people push that much in the last season. They just chill, like there's no reason to push, but this gives people reasons to push at the end of season, and I think that's good. But I expected more from a league. Like, this league isn't competitive, don't get me wrong, but there needs to be a 15k, like a global 15k that's competitive with tournament standards. Because right now, if you want this game to last for a long time, I mean, all these updates are good, but they're not absolutely game changing. They're not like clan wars and Clash of Clans, where it completely revolutionized the way to play Clash of Clans and turn it into a competitive game. In Clash Royale, sure, you have challenges, you have tournaments, but tournaments are shit right now. Challenges you need to pay money for, and it's basically a grind. And ladder is just straight out cancer. Even at max ladder, it's just fucking, it's just disgusting. Like, I don't know. Like, you have people like Turquoise like playing like fucking Witch, Wizard, Freeze, Rocket, Giant Balloon. What the fuck is that? Like, that guy is like works with black magic. He's like a fucking mad genius or some shit. Like, he developed that deck from Dexter's laboratory. But yeah, guys, I think the only thing, this update is good, but it was, the TV2s are revolutionary, but there needs to be something more, and hopefully they don't slack off the next update. They either revamp custom tournaments, make 2v2s competitive, or they make a fallen ladder inside this game. But 2v2s are gonna get old at some point, and once that happens, the game is not gonna feel refreshing. A lot of people are already getting bored out of it, especially since when you're in Legendary Arena, you have nothing to do. There's no reason to play ladder. So there are some fundamental flaws with the idea of this game, especially since everything is based on ladder. But ladder at its core is not really that fun of a mode. And hopefully they take advantage of tournament standard and 2v2 and try to like make this game more competitive inside the game. And yeah, guys, these are my thoughts aside the state of the game right now. There are only a few like decks that really stand out, and I think the metagame is pretty healthy. Like and yeah, guys, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys might like my the banner outro and like the new shit that's going on. Yeah, guys, the outro, I think the intro is pretty fresh. I mean, like, I gasmed at it. I orgasmed at it pretty hard. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll show you guys like a few bandit decks that's been working well for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video.